And so Donald Trump, President of the United States, has retweeted a tweet which contains questions regarding Epstein's apparent suicide, which are suggesting that Bill Clinton or the Clintons had something to do with the suicide. Now, the media has gone completely bananas over this. They've got jumping up and down, going on over the place, saying that this is a conspiracy theory. Donald Trump is peddling conspiracy theories. How the hell do we have this president? He's peddling conspiracy theories. They've forgotten all the conspiracy theories they have peddled. One of the biggest ones, and they continue to peddle it, is the one saying that Russia had something to do with Donald Trump being elected, or that Donald Trump colluded with Russia to win the election. That's what they've been saying this forever now. And that's a conspiracy theory, okay? They don't have any facts to back that up. Not one shred of evidence to back that up. Nothing. Absolutely nothing to say that Russia had anything to do with Donald Trump. In fact, I have said that I've actually criticized Donald Trump for not getting closer with Russia. Vladimir Putin could teach Donald Trump a thing or two when it comes to foreign affairs. He could teach him. Yeah, he could. But they also have been peddling conspiracy theories saying that Donald Trump possibly could have something to do with Jeffrey Epstein, or he could be one of Jeffrey Epstein's, one of his closest confidants. They've been saying that. They've constantly come out with this quote Donald Trump said about Jeffrey Epstein being a great guy and he likes younger women and all this. And you know what? They should say that. That's something that there could be evidence. I know some of them Trump supporters out there. Some of you over redneck people out there, you all don't want to hear anything about Donald Trump. You think he's Jesus Christ. I'm not one of those people. Nobody is Jesus Christ but Jesus Christ himself. Not Donald Trump, not Boris Johnson, no one, no politician, no man. I will never stop criticizing someone or questioning about someone when I think they need to be. No one is going to tell me otherwise. You can get mad as hell. I don't give a damn about you and if I feel that Trump needs to be criticized or needs to be questioned, I'm going to do it. And you can get mad as hell. I don't care. But the thing is that the media is hypocritical. Okay? Now, for them to get all angry about Donald Trump questioning this thing about the Clintons, they're being hypocritical. However, brothers and sisters of the populist revolution, I need to tell you something. That I myself will criticize or at least question Donald Trump's motives for trying to divert attention to the Clintons. Not because I think he's peddling conspiracy theories, because I've said Epstein didn't kill himself. There is no way that guy killed himself. How is it that this guy gets off of suicide watch less than a week after he tried to kill himself the first time? Then the cameras don't work, and then against jail protocol, his cellmate is taken from him. All of these things just happen to take place, and then we see him dead. Either they wanted him to kill himself, or somebody killed him. It could be both of them. Adolf Hitler, what he did, I think it was Adolf Eichmann, the leader of the SA, who was arrested during the Night of the Long Knives, and Hitler sent troops into his jail cell, put a pistol on the counter, and said, if you don't kill yourself, we are going to kill you. And the way we're going to kill you is not going to be as nice as you pulling that trigger and putting a bullet in your temple. So you can choose which way you're going to go. So it could have been one of those things. Maybe they put a rope there and say, you hang yourself, or we're going to crucify you. Which one do you want to die from? Crucifixion, like Jesus Christ? Or do you want to just hang yourself quickly and get it over with? So I think it's both of them. But why is Trump deflecting attention away from the Clintons away from other people, maybe most notably himself, to the Clintons? Now, I know that the Trump people out there are now going to say, well, Donald Trump was one of the only people who cooperated with the FBI when Epstein was being prosecuted. So he had nothing to do with it. Don't attack Trump. Don't attack. You're attacking Trump. Shut up before I slap you in your face with your foolish self. Now, here's the thing that we have to understand. People do cooperate with the law against somebody to deflect away from themselves. I'm not saying Trump is innocent or guilty, but I'm saying that we have to look at all sides. Is he deflecting attention away from himself to the Clintons because he may have had something to do with it? Because you got to remember, the Clintons are almost zeros now. I mean, they really have no influence anymore. If anything, we should be looking at maybe the Rothschilds, because the Rothschilds, there was a Rothschild name in that Epstein black book. We have to look at maybe the Mossad, the Zionists, Israel, because many people have said Epstein was an agent. Or we have to look at Trump himself. I mean, he's the president after all. He could easily tell people, don't make sure those cameras don't work or whatever. And why? Because maybe he has something to hide himself. Now, I'm not saying he does or he doesn't, but I am going to look at all of the facts. Now, we have to understand, Trump was a confidant of Epstein. That much we know. We do know that he has been on his plane, Lolita Express. Anybody who could take a ride on something called Lolita Express is either a fool or is in with something suspicious, because the name Lolita is a character from a movie. That character was an underage girl, and it's about an older professor who tries to pursue a relationship with an underage girl. And Epstein names this Lolita Express, and Trump rides on it. Bill Clinton rides on it more. Yeah, we know that, but Trump still went on it. If you went on that plane, even as a cleaner, you have to be suspect. So I'm suspecting, we're asking questions here. Arana Nation is not a Trump site or a Clinton site or any of that. We are a populist revolutionary site, and we look at everybody. We look at everybody, okay? We don't kiss the ass of any politician. No way, no how. We're not drinking the Kool-Aid of Trump or anything. We'll question if we have to. So that's number one. What we don't know is if Trump may have had something to hide in regards to Epstein. Did he have anything to do with children or young teenagers or anything like that in any way whatsoever that he needs to hide? And then maybe did he orchestrate the death of Epstein? And now he's putting on Twitter that, the Clintons, look at the Clintons, the Clinton body count, to deflect attention away from himself, because he knows his fans who will, and he's right to say that, a lot of these Trump people would support him even if he killed somebody. I want to know if they would support him even if he raped somebody. He knows that. So is that the motive? Not saying that that's true enough, but we have to look at that. Yes, we know that Donald Trump did kick Epstein out of his Mar-a-Lago mansion when it was revealed that Epstein was harassing one of his employees. Did he do that genuinely? Or did he do that to say, hey, look at me, FBI, I'm cooperating with you. Don't look at me, I'm cooperating. If I have a friend, we go down to the store, right? And I'm not saying I would do this because I'm not a snake and I'm not a snitch either. We go down to the convenience store, we hold it up, we take all the candy, we take all the chocolate bars, we take all the soda pop, we take everything, and we go steal them, and we kill the guy, and the police come to me and say, hey, do you know JR? Do you know UJ? Do you know this guy who did this? We see that you are best friends. I'm cooperating. UJ lives at 150 Martin Luther King Boulevard off of Fifth Avenue. Go get him. Go get him, police. Go on, go get him. Don't look at me, though. Don't look at me. Say, I'm cooperating with you, police. Go get him. Go on after him. That could be a possibility, too. These are things we have to look at. So I'm asking the patriots out there and the comrades to keep your eyes peeled and your minds open. Don't just be on one side, the Clinton side. Oh, no. Clintons can't do anything wrong. Let's all look at Trump. They can't do anything. And you right, people out there, don't just be on the Trump side. Oh, Trump can't do anything wrong. Only the Clintons could do this. No. The fact of the matter is all of these people have had a relationship with Epstein, and all of these people rode on a plane with an inappropriate name, and all of them, whether they are on the right or the left, or they claim to be part of our revolution, they have to be investigated. They have to be. That's how investigations work. When the police are looking at a murder or something, they don't just say, oh, no, this person here, he claims to be, he cooperates with us, he's whatever, we won't look at him. Let's just, no, that's not how it works. They look at everybody who is a friend or a relative of the person. That's how it works. When a spouse dies, the police immediately go to the spouse. When a woman dies, they immediately go to the husband. They don't care whether or not 2 days before they have pictures on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram happily on a beach in Barbados. No, they're going to continue to look at you. That's how it works. So I have an obligation to look at Trump just as much as I'm looking at Clinton. Honestly, I don't even think Clinton could have done this. I think it could be it could be maybe the Mossad, or it could be another secret organization, or it could be the Rothschilds, or just someone else involved with Epstein. It doesn't necessarily have to be the Clintons. Because as I said, the Clintons don't have any influence anymore. They're gone. They're dead now. They're done. It's over for them. But then again, it could be true. We also have to look at them too. Yes. But I'm saying it's least likely that it could be them and more likely that it could be someone else. I'm not even saying it's Trump, but I'm going to look at him. And a part of me is acting a bit rebellious as well, because I know that I've got a lot of people on my page who are Trump supporters, and they are ready to cut. They claim to be all Arana Nation loyalists and patriots, but they're ready to talk contemptuously to me when I go off of their line. I'm not your nigga, okay? I will say what I have to say on my channel, whether you like it or not. And if you don't like it, you can get out and jump in the nearest hell. I don't care. I have a responsibility to talk what needs to be said. I'm not going to censor or dodge or bob a reeve around any subject. Never. Never. So I have talked about Clinton body count. We know that there are suspects that have died under mysterious circumstances who have been involved with the Clinton. We know there is such a thing as arkancide. I know all of that, and I've spoken about that till I am blue in the face. But you know something? It just seems weird to me that Trump would talk about Clinton and not even talk about maybe other things like the Mossad. I mean, there are other conspiracies out there apart from Clinton when it comes to Jeffrey Epstein. There are. We know that we've heard that he could be a Mossad agent working on behalf of Israel to blackmail the rich and the powerful, get them in compromising positions with little girls, get that on footage, and tell them, hey, if you ever go against Israel, we're going to publish things about you. I mean, the media is saying that, oh, this is a Russian thing. There are 0 Russian oligarchs. There are 0 Russian politicians that have been in Epstein's black book or who have been alleged to have been involved with Epstein whatsoever. But there are plenty of Zionists, and there are plenty American politicians on the left and the right, and we need to investigate them. We have to. So it's not just Clinton. It's a bunch of different people. And Trump is probably the most innocent person out there. He could be very genuine. I don't see him as a child toucher. I don't see him like that. He's a little bit close for comfort with his daughter. That much I know, and it's a bit awkward, but whatever. We have to keep our eyes open and our minds open. That's what I have to say on this Epstein thing. But one thing we can agree on, the guy didn't kill himself. Maybe this is a Mossad thing. They're saying, we're done with you now. We don't want you to reveal that it's us that put you up to this. This is a part of the contract. You're a Mossad agent. Your work is done. We're going to kill you now. It's all stuff we have to look at. And this is the Arana Nation.